Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this is our last video of the Scotland series and fifth day in Scotland. So this was the morning from our caravan park and now we were leaving for the city, as our first stop for the day was the National Science Museum of Scotland, which is absolutely free to visit and it is enormous. It can take you up to 3 to 4 hours to cover it fully, or maybe more if you are indulging in each and every activity available. And after this, our next destination is Edinburgh Castle. So make sure you enjoy this video and let me know your thoughts on the series till now, and hope you guys like this video also. So the museum offers you information and artifacts about each and every field, take it history, geography, science. The science part is what I like the most because it has many activities to indulge in, but there are many beautiful antique pieces and inventions which were made in Scotland or in the UK, which are kept here with the information about them, and also beautiful glasswork which you just saw right now. And like, the time you have is very less over here. It can take you a long time if you stop at each and every place to have a look properly. So the previous section was all about the household antique pieces. Most of them were like the inventions of a TV unit or a cupboard or the dishes, and this was the science side of the museum, which was a lot interactable and fun. So most of the places had things where you can use your hands or do something which keeps you active continuously. And this was a wheel by which moving faster generated an electric current, which you can see, and it was very cool, like to see a current being generated in front of you. So this tank, which has water inside, is a fake wave maker. Like, it makes the waves of the sea inside the tank, and when you press the button of which type you want to see the wave coming. And there are so many things, like in this pipe, if you speak, the person on that side can hear you speaking, which was quite fun. And there are many things like this in this museum. There were so many amazing facts and inventions about the planes. Like, this in front was the body of a plane, like you have to guess out of which the plane is being made. And this was also an interactive model of a bridge which you have to attach the hooks. Then these cars and bicycles, so many of it. So this was also a cool thing on the ground floor, which had a machine which blew both hot air balloons in the air by generating a specific amount of temperature inside them, and also a special section of F1 cars which you just see in front. And there was also a virtual simulator, but by the time we went downstairs there was a long line and we had to move forward because we had our booking for Edinburgh Castle and also wanted to have lunch before going there. If you're in Edinburgh, Scotland, I would highly recommend this place. Like, at least spare 2 hours of time for this absolutely fun museum. And I would highly recommend going to the science side. Of course, all the other parts of the museum are also beautiful and interesting, but the science side is also very interactive. It has things like this the propeller power where you have to sit and paddle just to get the experience of it, and so many other interactive things to be discovered. So there was also this old style 8-bit digital F1 game, but we didn't have the time for it, and always there was someone who was using it. And some real F1 cars were kept over here. I really wanted to try this virtual simulator of the F1 car, but there was a long line and we also had to move on. And this was also a reaction time game where they gave you 40 targets and you have to hit as many as possible, and which gives you your reaction time. So after this, we had some wonderful gelato in the heart of Edinburgh, and Edinburgh Castle was just on a 10-minute walk from the National Science Museum, and we were here and we had booked our tickets prior, and I would highly recommend doing it a month before because they get full really quick, and if you are here in the summer you might have no chance of reaching there and getting a ticket available, so remember to book it online. So the person you saw behind playing the bagpipe in the national Scottish attire, the skirt type of thing is called the kilt, and it isn't called a skirt in Scotland, it's called the kilt. It is made of different clothes and patterns, and unfortunately we didn't get to see them as much we had expected them. But now we were entering Edinburgh Castle. So the entry ticket for adults in Edinburgh Castle was £19.50. For concession it was £15.50, and for child under 16 it was £11.40. So it is worth the cost, and as it is time taking, and if you're in on a good sunny day, it is absolutely beautiful. The views from here are stunning and you will enjoy your time here. But just one thing is about the crown jewels section, that you have to wait in the queue for about 20 minutes, but there is only one interesting crown and the scepter which you call, but there isn't many interesting artifacts or jewelry left inside it, so it's your decision to wait over there or not. So this is called the Edinburgh's time gun because it was only fired at 1 o'clock so that the sailors in sea can be notified that the time is 1 p.m. and it was like a notice to all the people in sea, in town who had no clock, and it was like a signal. So there's also a small war museum made inside the castle, but most of the things are similar to what we saw yesterday in Fort George. So we just quickly passed by, and these were the prison rooms and the toilets which had been used back then. So these prisons have been basically recreated to give us the best experience as much as possible, and some of the old doors and some of the engravings are remaining on the walls, which is the most available thing to believe that this was the prison. And these were the old types of showers and personal custody rooms over here. So if you're in on a lucky day, you might also get a free whiskey tasting session. It is very small, but yes, if you are lucky and if you are interested in having a taste, you might go over there and have a quick look at it. So this below is the dog war cemetery, means all the dogs which had been part of the war have been buried over here. And this was a small cathedral where members of the castle used to pray. And this is the Crown Jewels Tower which I was talking about, the one on the right side. And it basically took us 20 minutes, and recording also isn't allowed. This is one of the courtroom where some of the armory and the swords and interesting things are kept, but nothing too special about this place either. So it's upon you where you want to spend the most of your time. So this small room gave you a digital history about how this castle has been invaded, like about 6 times. First it was in the hands of Scottish rule, then again with the English, and then again with the Scottish people, how it was invaded for about 5 to 6 times. And now that was all for Edinburgh Castle, and there is one world of illusions outside it which has a different ticket of £25, and they have made these mirrors outside their place. After it, we went to a cute little souvenir shop, and most of the things are very expensive. And there are many interesting things in Edinburgh, like this ghost bus tour, then there is a bus restaurant, and so many other things you would like to see. So, after spending about 2 hours 30 minutes on top of the castle, we were done, and then we just were going to the Johnny Walker whiskey distillery, which is world famous. And after that, we were tired and just went back to our hotel. And so, guys, that is it for our Scotland series. 5 days, 5 nights, 6 days. Hope you guys enjoyed each and every video. Please share this as much as possible. We want to hit 200 subscribers before this year ends. Let me know your thoughts on the Scotland series. And until then, we have videos of London coming soon. Until then, Versatile PK signing off.